quick reminder of long multiplication. So if I was going to multiply 362 by the 2-digit number of 12. First of all, I would start with this, but notice that I'm going to get a ruler, so that's what you should do as well. And at the moment, I'm just going to do a line, one line. Why? Because I'm going to need 3 rows for this answer, because I'm doing a 3-digit times a 2-digit. Sometimes it could be more. So we're going to draw a line under it when we're finished. And when you draw a line under something, it means you're done with it, you can move on. So 362 multiplied by 12. I'm going to start with the units. So just remember we're dealing in hundreds, tens and units here. And I'm going to multiply 12 and 2. I'm going to multiply 2 by 2 first of all. The full thing is multiplied by 12. So really what we've got here, if we want to really technically break it down, is we are doing 362 times 10 and 362 times 2. So that's kind of the reason why I got mixed up there. 2 parts to this. So the first thing we're going to do is 2 multiplied by 2, which is 4. Okay, no carrying this time, so I'm going to move on to the tens. 2 multiplied by 6 is 12. So I put my units down here, and I carry technically the tens because it's 12, and my tens move to the hundreds column where I'll deal with it next round. So here is the next round. Actually, let's just check as we're going along that we're not making a mistake. So 2 times 2 is 4, 2 times 6 is 12, and I've carried the 1, okay. 2 times 3 is 6, plus this little 1 is 7, and now that I've dealt with it, I'm going to score it out. Okay, so as I said, we're doing 362 times 10, 362 times 2, which we have done so far. Now that I've dealt with units, I'm actually multiplying by 10. Now 10 is quite an easy number, I know, to multiply by. Sometimes it could be 20, 50, 60, 90 even, which is a wee bit harder. So I'm not always thinking about multiplying by a 2-digit number. I've dealt with the units, so in the next row down, I'm going to say, okay, there's no units, I'm moving into the tens column. So although I'm actually doing 10 times 2, 10 times 6, 10 times 3, I can think of it as 1 multiplied by 2, which is 2. Notice how I'm in the tens column. Okay, 1 multiplied by 6 is 6, which goes in your hundreds column, and 1 multiplied by 3 is 3. Okay, now I'm left with 2 answers. So because I'm doing 2 separate things, to get the final answer, I must add them together. And I'm not going to forget my addition sign. Okay, some people like to put a line under here and then do another line, but I'm actually just going to leave it, because as long as it's clear when we're finished, if we draw a line under it, it doesn't actually matter about putting a line under the addition. But I'm going to do 4 add on 0, 2 add on 2, 7 add on 6, which is 13, so I'm going to carry the 1 and put that there, and then technically I've got 0 add 3, which is 3, plus that little 1 is 4. Now I have shown you the steps before this video, and it says check your answer. Now there is another way to check your answer, because we've done 2 things here and then added them together. So I know that 362 times 10, well, I've got hundreds, tens and units. To multiply by 10, we move 1 decimal place to the left, so that would become thousands. this would become, the 6 would become hundreds, the 2 would become tens, and then I've got nothing in my unit, so I fill it with a 0. Okay, once I've multiplied by 10, the next part would actually become 362 362 multiplied by 2. 362 multiplied by 2. So 2 times 2 is 4, and 2 times 6 is 12. So the units go in here and I carry the 1. Okay, then I have to do 2 times 3 is 6, plus 1 is 7. And then so I've got one answer here, and then I'd have to put them together. Now obviously this way is much quicker, but if you struggle with it, you can do it separately. But just to prove that I've got the answer correct, I would then go ahead and do 3,620 plus 724, and you should notice that they are exactly the same numbers as here and here, and there's no surprises why that is, because we've multiplied the same numbers. Okay, but using a top and bottom sum, let's just check, because 0 add 4 is 4, 2 add 2 is 4, 6 add 7 is 13, and then 3 add 0, but I also have this little 1 to deal with, is 4. So the answer to 362 multiplied by 12 is 4,344. Please look at the tips at the start of this video and watch this as many times as you need to until you can really understand how to solve a long multiplication.